Hello, I'm so excited for you to be joining me to learn more about the grand staff. The grand staff is when we combine the treble clef and the bass clef together so we can play more than just one note at a time. But in order to do that, we must know how the grand staff works. When we look at the grand staff, we can see how the treble clef is on top and the bass clef is on the bottom. Well, the right hand is going to use the treble clef and the left hand is going to use the bass clef. The bass clef will be those lower notes and the treble clef will be the higher notes. But we need to know how it works, and sometimes when we look at a whole bunch of lines and spaces, we don't know where to start. Well, let's find out how many lines and spaces there are first. In the treble clef, we can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Inside those lines, we have spaces. So this little blank space right here between the two lines, that's our first space. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Down here at the bass clef, you'll find the same exact thing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines and 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. We do have this middle section right here that doesn't have any lines and spaces, but it does have an invisible line that only appears when we need it, and that will be used for middle C. But it won't be a line that goes straight across like all of these other lines. It'll be a short ledger line that only appears when he's needed. When we look at the grand staff with all of the notes on it, it looks a little confusing. But if we look for a pattern, it helps. We can find something that guides us up and down the grand staff. So let's see how we can do that. We're going to start with the music note that goes right outside of the grand staff. And that's okay. He's just going to help us get started with our pattern. So as you can see, it's a space note. So we have a space followed by a line note. See, the line goes straight through the center, creating it as a line note. Then the next is a space, then a line, then a space, then a line, and a space. If we keep going, we should have a line next, then a space, line, space, line. That short ladder line, that's middle C. He showed up because we need him. Then we have a space after, and then another line. Then we go space, line, space, line, space, line, space, line. So what we just did, working from the bottom to the top, we stepped up the grand staff. Now the grand staff can go from the bottom to the top, but it can also go from the top to the bottom. So when you go up, you're going to hear your piano notes and their sound go up. When you see them go down, you're going to hear your piano and the notes of the sound also go down. So not only is it important to know the direction of the lines and the spaces and up and down, but it helps us to hear what our notes should be doing as well. So I have an activity for you. There should be a link in the description that has this same page. What I encourage you to do is to grab 2 different color pencils or crayons or whatever you can do, just 2 different colors. Make one color for the spaces and color in all those spaces with that same color. And then the other color for the lines, and then make all the lines the same color. And hopefully that'll help you see how you can step up and step down on the grand staff with your lines and spaces. Well, I hope you have fun practicing, and I hope to see you soon.